The Cheney Dodo said, "Let's get it."
Alright, hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of Unicorn Overlord, starting this out. It's a game that I've already played through once, and I liked it quite a bit, so we're going to check that out. Let me switch our screens here to get us started. Here we go. I've got my cat with me today, so you'll see him walking about, potentially. Hopefully he doesn't get too much into the way, but he's there, and he's just playing around. Alright, let's get started. Oh, we're going to do a new game. I think I'm going to turn my camera off for these cutscenes. Oh, why did that...
I beg you, my queen, take leave of this place while you're still able.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmor. No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate. Though you still can, a sole rider with Elaine at your side. Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await. And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well. Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen,
Mother? Are they coming for us?
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Of course, but is there something amiss?
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Alright, here we go. I think I'm going to turn off my camera for all the cutscenes. Just in case I'm like covering up something in the corner.
Destiny
I've already played
awaits.
through this once, so I'm going to just
Make haste.
speed through this early part.
On your guard!
I trust you!
Ready yourself!
I am your shield.
The guaranteed critical that the soldier gets is actually kind of
We strive together. Does this suit you? Enjoy this.
My magic is yours. Cornea shall never cave.
I'll show you what I mean. So like the soldier has a skill called Keen Call. Can't see it because of my head. It's like when with my 100% critical rate for the allies next attack. And that is pretty busted. So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about the guaranteed critical. That's one of the best damage boosts in the game.
I have you!
It's up to you. I shall protect you. I trust you.
You just see how powerful it is. Basically, worry about everything. Not that they wouldn't be one-shotting everything. These are like max level characters. At the beginning, this like little
Behold my might. Does this suit you?
But it certainly helps. Like Cavalier is already gonna one-shot that guy. What buff did he use? Is he? What's the soldier's crit rate?
Give them nothing.
Is he's crit both the javelins so far?
Go.
Is that magic control? That she's using with the
fight on!
so. I'm kind of interested in what crit rate the soldier has. 30% crit rate. Okay, she is using magic.
Seize her!
Enlighten me, Valmor. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them. Zenoiran are the rightful sovereigns of Fevrith, and I, the blade to restore our world to its natural order.
All the time.
You seek to plunge the continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors. Now, I shall achieve that unity through conquest and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
I would sooner see you slain by my hand!
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. 'Tis but a great shame I couldn't aid you further.
All has gone according to plan, my lord.
And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoiran's dominion restored at last. Curious, though, that we've no trace of the old knight's captain.
About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred.
And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
Year 895 of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Zenoiran Empire, Cornia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne. Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned. With Cornea's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion. And boastfully proclaiming himself Fevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against. Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again, and ere long Zenoiran's vile dominion was realized. His blood-soaked unification come to bear, few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius. Embers of resistance burned on, yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation. Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night. 10 years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornea.
I wonder if those two are at it again. Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Sorry, Elaine, but this round's mine.
Ah, you always were the optimist.
Damn it! You got a good hit in, I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Weird to think he's back on the mainland now. Finally making that Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Zenoiran soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex. Crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but... Zenoiran's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
The Earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Thank you, Lex. You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, that's enough training for today. We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time.
You see something out there?
It's a ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoiran colors, too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
Seal off the harbor, and do it quick! Not a soul gets off this island under our watch. All soldiers have alighted, sir!
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral. And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood, sir!
O Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant. In the name of the Guardian Unicorn, and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show. Rough her up if you want, but don't forget. The girl dies, and our heads will roll too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you'd best get to praying. She's fast.
Not as fast as us.
What the?
Scarlet, are you hurt?
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We'd best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
A ring?
The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
A keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
Alright. So here we have the tutorial. I'm going to kind of speed through this, because I've already done it, and it kind of just shows you how to deploy units.
The day will be ours.
So there's not like anything too deep here that needs to be like talked about in depth.
Time is at hand. Onward.
We also can't change our tactics in the middle of the tutorial.
Easy now.
This just kind of shows how skills work. You get your AP, and the combatants will take turns based off of initiative, using their AP, and the passive points will trigger passive skills when certain conditions are met, like taking damage or whatever. You can also see that when you beat somebody, they get stunned for a little bit, and then you can get a
We march.
strike.
The path is set.
Which means that you just attack first.
fine bout. Onward. 'Tis ours now.
Poor Lex.
Sure thing.
Lex isn't a bad unit, but
on it.
He doesn't get the best
I'm here
from the intro necessarily. And his starting skills aren't that good against the starting enemies, if that makes sense. Because he has a skill that protects from range for your allies. But you'll notice that there aren't any enemies that use ranged attacks for at least the first 2 seasons. And there aren't any allies that are like particularly weak to ranged attacks for a while. So he'll eventually have some utility, but it's kind of a while until he gets the same amount of utility that other characters do.
In service of the royal family, I'll not fail you. By your word.
It's not looking great.
Come.
Joseph's really good. I used him in the final teams. Like, he basically doesn't fall off. I mean, he falls off in like the mid-game, but he has enough utility in his kit that you'll probably end up using it. Especially considering that it's like a stronger version of the Paladin called like the Radiant Knight. But you only get 2 Radiant Knights that are like named, and I only like to use like named characters from the story. I don't like to use like the recruitables. But considering the speed of Joseph, I just figured he's gonna be on every team pretty much. Like in one of your units. Now we have Chloe on that team. Chloe doesn't get her guaranteed crit skill until I think after she promotes. I might be wrong about that though. Defeat before the time limit expires. Defeat them before the time limit expires. Now let's see. I just want to check if she has her skill. She can get it at level 15, but that's like pretty much around the time. I'm just seeing if he... Okay, so Joseph is going to kill all of these. I was just seeing if he can use one of them to set up a kill. I think we're going to attack with Elaine. And then, how's your position? Did they literally just stack them? They stacked them. I might move where my camera is. Let me see if I can move this. I might put it over here. I think this might be a little bit more useful. Does this covers where the enemy is. You know what? I can toggle it on and off when I need to, because I know where my units are gonna be. You can't reposition. That sucks. This means that they're gonna have a little bit of trouble against this unit, the Spear Masters. But we can definitely take out these guys pretty easily. And these guys pretty easily.
You got it.
Between those two, I might just have Joseph fight these guys.
Very
well. I
well.
might have Joseph move up.
Awaiting your command.
But not
by your word, as
necessarily,
expected.
just that he can be there if I want.
You face me.
And we're gonna speed up this combat. Because this is just like the tutorial combat. Alright, take
we
out
march on.
Nice.
I'm up.
We will let Lex do a little bit of damage though.
I'll not fail you.
Let's see here. I think they need to get a guard. We can't skip yet. Maybe starting next combat we can start skipping. Nice guy.
command.
We just look at kind of like the RNG.
To me.
8 damage is not bad. Lex can go take them out.
You face me.
Only taking 8 damage here is not bad. It sucks that it's going to be on the low. Okay, so Chloe takes 10. She heals him. Dodges the next one? Okay.
Light!
That's good. Especially when we can't change... did I call her Chloe?
Time is at hand.
Scarlet,
Path is
especially
set.
when you can't change Scarlet's
What would you ask?
positioning or tactics or
Awaiting
anything.
your... Very well.
Only taking 10 damage on
Come
her is
then.
pretty good. We could look at the enemy's initiative to
We
see
march
if
on.
Elaine and
Victory
Scarlet
grows
are gonna
ever
pull this
closer.
guy down, so.
We march.
Yeah, look at him without
Onward.
taking any damage. Perfect.
I have... What would you ask?
We can send Joseph to hit up
You
Arthur
face me.
first to kind of weaken him a little bit for our other units. Early on, we're going to want to use Joseph to keep units.
I must never yield.
Because, like, Joseph doesn't have any other units in
May
his
the
team.
Father smile upon me.
Well fought.
And Joseph can now hit
Awaiting your command. As you wish.
Roderick. Joseph is
I
so
shall hold
fast.
nothing
It's actually
back.
insane. They give the Cavaliers way too much speed in this game.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
I fail to understand, Hodrick. What has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself. Not today!
I have you!
Alright, now that they're done, Hodrick doesn't really pose much threat on his own. Right, so he can kind of just cancel your movement.
Time is at hand.
And Elaine will take him
Path
out.
is set.
And these guys should
This one's
take out.
mine.
Yeah. So we can give one kill to Lex. Most of the EXP is gained from kills, not like actual combats. Like, you'll notice that the actual combats where they don't gain like entire unit defeats, they don't give as much EXP as the combats where somebody dies. You can see that Chloe just leveled up.
In service of the crown.
No stopping now.
But Lex is still level 1. I think...
Ready.
I don't think these guys can take out Hodrick at all. They just don't have magic damage.
Your villainy ends
Oh,
here.
this isn't a kill anymore. We can battle here. They might show us the rest tutorial.
Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, whelp. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer.
Good. I've need of a rest.
Yeah. Oh, we don't see the rest
We
tutorial.
march.
He just gets back full...
Onward.
Full passive.
I'm
moves.
up.
Can I feed this to Lex? There's no way. Lex just doesn't have any magic damage. It's a shame.
You face me.
Try again.
Light!
That's really interesting that they don't show
We
the
march
rest
on.
tutorial here. I would have assumed
Victory
that
grows
we
ever
would have
closer.
gotten it if I ran down Link's stamina to 0. So one aspect of every stage is that there's like a time bonus, and like you get a little bit. So like if you see the like killing units and liberating, these are usually significantly less valuable than the time bonus. So if you can complete stages faster, you'll get significantly more honors. Like you can see, we get 9 honors here and 22 renown. So early on,
What
you care about getting
foolishness is
honors
this?
and renown a little bit more. You also get a little bit more
One
gold.
such
But
as
you also
I,
get gold for
brought
killing units.
low, but
You've fallen far
But
indeed,
there's
Hodrick.
plenty of honor and renown.
How
in the
many
game.
times did you
Like,
stare
don't
death
really
in the
need to
face
worry
at Her
about
Majesty's
completing stages
side?
too quick
Now,
to get like
look what
enough
you've
rewards
become.
for all your stuff.
I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Hodrick.
I'm wondering if it
Do you
would look
remember the
better if
times
I
you and I
turned
played
on the
together?
lights.
When I was still just a boy?
Kids hanging out over there.
Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
The ring! What sorcery is this?
oh, my head. What am I doing here?
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoiran crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is. And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered. Any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we've reached solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important, I assure you. It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoiran are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex.
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, your majesty.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Alright. It always asks you to save your progress. This is my clear data. I have a save down at the bottom for my first playthrough. And then this is just a save that I was kind of playing around. I think I can save over this. So we're just going to put this here. Is this when we select difficulty? Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Elaine, why have you stopped?
We're surrounded.
Not the welcome party I was hoping for.
Get your vile claws off of me!
Let her go!
Chloe! I should have known you'd be behind this treachery, Renault.
What is the meaning of this?
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
What business could you have with Scarlet? Unhand her this instant.
No, I don't think that will be happening. I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself. As for what he plans to do with her, that's not for one of my station to know. Yet I shall see it done all the same.
No! Scarlet!
I'm ashamed to hear you met such misfortune before I arrived.
Your Highness, this man is Clive, the knight we spoke of earlier.
A pleasure.
Still, it rankles the mind. I never would have dreamt that Galerius was after Scarlet, and not you, my prince.
Who was that knight who took her?
His name is Renaud, formerly a proud servant of Queen Elenia, not unlike myself. And just as I fell victim to Galerius and his foul magic, it would seem he has met with a similar fate.
All the same, why Scarlet?
Perhaps her role as a priestess has something to do with it. Lately I've heard tell of Zenoiran's desire to spread its roots into the Orthodoxy, making one with direct ties a prime target.
In any case, the risk to her safety is clear should she fall into Galerius's hands. And sitting idly by only serves to stoke my worry further. Let us be off at once.
Wouldn't do that if I was you. No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
And you are?
Don't worry, he's a friend. A collaborator of mine by the name of Travis.
Fancy way to refer to a spy. You need intel, dirt, or just the latest weather, I'm your man.
And what of Renaud?
Road east, faster than a clap of thunder. I can only assume he's going for the city. But the real problem is his army of mercenaries. We won't after Renaud. We've got to go through them.
Your Highness, we all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
Right. We depart as soon as we're able.
Alright, here we go. House girls are pretty good. I like them quite a bit. The enemy doesn't pair them with good frontliners, so they're usually like... they don't have good team comps early on, but we'll see what we can make. We're gonna skip this tutorial. I'm gonna put... I'm not gonna listen. We're gonna put Clive, or Elaine with Clive, I think. I kind of like to get Elaine a little bit over leveled. So I'll put Elaine and Clive. I think I'm gonna put them both in the front line. Because if I put Clive, my worry is that Elaine isn't going to be able to tank on his own. I think I'm gonna bench Joseph. This might be a mistake, but I'm feeling like I'm gonna bench Joseph right here, and we're gonna do something like maybe Travis and we'll go York, Lex. Maybe put Lex with Travis. Lex has arrow cover, which makes him so that he can... Archers usually have true strike, so he goes pretty well with Travis, because he can arrow cover whenever an archer is going to hit Travis. And then for our final team, I think I'm just going to put Podrick and Chloe in the team. And I like to put my units like in this top right corner. Because usually they spread, the way that enemy teams are spread up, there's like a column, and then a column. So if you don't put anybody above this guy, I just like to put them on the edges of the maps. We need to set our faster units as the leaders, especially Clive. If you look at the mobility of the... It doesn't show you the unit mobility, but like this is the mobility plus a length mobility. It's just so fast. And then Travis is really fast as well, at 150. But nothing compared to Clive. Chloe's going to be the slowest by a considerable, by a very substantial margin. We're going to give you the recruit shield. Or should we give you? We're going to give you the Templar sword and the Templar shield, and then we'll give Clive the recruit shield. And I don't think I have any replacement spears. I don't. Did Joseph come with any equipment? No, he doesn't come with any equipment. We'll just put Lex back on. Lex is still only level 1, and Travis is only level 2. I might take Chloe's charm off Chloe and give it to Lex. But I think it's fine just to keep on Chloe. It's not that important. It's not that like big of a EXP bonus.
I ride for Cornea. I'll prove my worth.
And 19 damage is quite a bit. It won't kill anyone, but it is quite a bit of damage. Let's deploy Travis.
Surprise there.
Travis is the second fastest, so we can like move. We can deploy Chloe at this harbor. It might take better to start out with Travis.
I'm ever in your service.
It's like cancel movement, move you back here.
I depart. What shall I do? Yeah.
Right, so start out with Travis.
Time for
Travis isn't gonna
payback.
take any damage here. And then after Travis weakens them a little bit. So he doesn't take out a unit, but the next unit is gonna do significantly less. Right? So that means that Lex is gonna hit. I don't even think Lex or
Easy.
I don't even think Elaine.
Let's take what's ours.
Let's set this as a relay point, and then let's have you battle them.
I'm ever in your service.
Yeah, these guys don't take them out. Maybe we do a second bout with Travis on you.
There in a second.
Your orders, sir.
I'll make it quick.
If we do a second bout with Travis, it kind of distributes the stamina. Smash.
Nice try. Just getting started.
What shall I do?
That's a lot of damage. Let's have you go here, and then you can finish it off.
I depart.
Time for payback.
I'll take it.
We're just leveraging the evasive capabilities.
Nice try.
To kind of not take any damage to zero.
Nope. That'll do for now.
Because it's certainly going to be an issue later on. Yeah, so now Travis is getting low on stamina. He is a ground unit, which means he gets 6 stamina. So we can
take what's ours.
Use of that. You have first strike.
I'll prove my worth.
If I could get... Is there a way to make you faster than Elaine? I don't think there is. So one of the key issues here is assaulting lance. Or this, we would like to get Clive to get the kill before Elaine gets the kill. We don't have any way to reduce Elaine's initiative at the moment. Or increase Clive's initiative.
I'm ever in your service.
So this doesn't get a kill, but it does distribute the... I think we're just going to feed both these kills to Clive.
I shall never
so we
fail.
can feed this kill to Clive, and then we can feed the next kill. Or we can have Clive use 2 stamina on it. Nice crit.
Seems we've done it. Victory!
If we could get a little bit more,
I'll prove my
Clive,
worth.
This is a lot of damage. This is
It
more,
shall be done.
Stamina efficient.
Go on.
You can finish it off after Clive takes him out.
Prepare yourselves.
Right, so we're gonna take a little bit of damage. A little bit of damage on both our guys. But it's not a big deal. In normal mode, Clive likely takes out these guys in 1 round. Right, because he does enough damage to take out most all in 1 hit. I'm assuming even without the guard, Clive doesn't kill. I'll have
What shall I
Clive
do?
take out this guy. Not take him out, but damage him a little bit here.
Stand before me.
Just kind of spread the love around. It also gives a nice little bit of healing.
Got me good.
Fence up, guard down. Fire low.
A flawless victory.
Now...
Let's take what's ours. There in a second. Hope you've made your peace.
Can we skip battles here?
Thanks.
We can definitely start skipping some battles.
Easy.
See, Chloe? I can do stuff.
The unit that
Go on.
we have rest here is going to get
Won't take long.
Stamina back.
I'll prove my worth. It shall be done.
I'm going to do a full rest with Clive here.
Prepare yourselves.
So we can't skip battles yet. That's fine. We should be able to skip them pretty soon.
The battle is ours. Another step forth. A worthy foe.
Alright, so here...
I'm ever in your service.
The rest button. This is a pretty safe position. There's no enemies coming directly nearby.
Shouldn't have let your guard down.
In revival orb, nice.
Yeah?
We're gonna have you
there in a
start
second.
Some damage into them. And from here, we're gonna deploy our next unit.
I'm ready for anything. I'll handle it.
And I'm gonna send you over this way.
Received.
I don't know how many attacks it's gonna take for Travis to take this unit
Go
out.
on.
It canceled my movement.
Won't take long.
It's gonna take more than one attack to take this
I'll
guy
make
out.
it quick.
It's likely gonna take like 3 combats. Which means that Travis isn't gonna have much stamina after this.
Saw that. Just getting started. Let's take what's ours.
1 damage? 1 damage.
There in a second.
What if I
Go
just, move?
Sure. I'll be here if you need me.
Go here, deploy. Unit formation. Put in Joseph. Deploy.
No surprise there. Yeah?
I probably could have put that
Won't take long.
on there. The main reason I put in Joseph is I just
Hope
don't
you've made
want
your
to use all
peace.
Travis's stamina here. Like, we can go switch back to Lex after we're garrison. But like, using all of our stamina is pretty brutal, especially this early on.
Hold fast.
Nice try.
That'll do for now. No hard feelings.
There might be a point in just keeping Travis with Joseph and ignoring Lex for now.
Let's take what's ours. Sure.
I'm just gonna garrison you there.
They made it too easy.
I'm up.
So there's a fair bit of RNG with how much damage Modric is going to take from these House Carls. Because Modric can be very irritating, especially early on. So Chloe only does 9 damage with her class, and Modric
Are you okay?
can get there.
That's one
So it
down.
could take up to 3 combats to kill a House
Anything
Carl.
for Cornea.
Yeah,
Understood.
it's gonna, when Hodrick doesn't hit,
what shall I do?
It takes 3 combats to take out a House Carl. I think we send you 24 damage. Maybe we do something like...
Yeah!
We send you into there, and we have Chloe. We have
I'll make
Chloe
it
set up
quick.
kills for Clive. That's what I think we're gonna do. takes a lot less damage from the non-first strikes. Eventually we would like Clive to set up kills for other units.
I have you!
Right? Like Clive and Oline.
Saw that.
To kind of spread the love around. But we don't necessarily have
Don't go dying on me.
advantage right now.
Easy.
You can just stay here. Garrison there.
I'm not afraid of you.
27. This is nice. This is where Hodrick doesn't get... Like, he gets the hit at the beginning there. He doesn't miss his attack. And this should mean that Chloe can take out this team instead of 3.
I have you. I did it!
So what we want
I'll handle it.
is you can move probably like right here. Maybe do something like this. I'm just trying to get her. I might want to move away.
Hope you've made your peace.
Because the idea is I want to feed that unit to Clive, and the other unit to Chloe.
Stand true!
That'll do for now.
How fast is this unit? 100? It's a little bit faster.
Orders, Your Majesty?
Chloe too. I think I'm gonna move Chloe back.
Understood.
Here. Right? Because that lets her not get hit by him.
Stand before me!
Yeah, here we go. So we take a little bit of chip damage here. But this should kill. Yeah, for sure. Then we get the assaulting units.
A flawless victory! 'Twas fate which brought us here.
Right. And then we can
I'll
have
handle it.
Chloe attack you.
I'm off then.
And then we want
I'll prove my
Clive
worth.
to attack this guy. Maybe we don't move with Clive.
What shall I do?
We move with Clive, but we only move... No, we don't want to move with Clive. Because this guy's going to move forward a little bit. Right? Ruins always have, like, items and stuff in them when you get them.
To arms!
5 damage. 5 damage isn't bad. That's quite a bit of damage. We're gonna heal a lot of it at the end of this combat.
Are you okay? That wasn't so bad. They didn't stand a chance. Orders, Your Majesty?
Alright, how does it look here? That's actually pretty good damage. I think we go for that.
I'll prove my worth.
And
It
we
shall
have
be
Clive
done.
follow up. We get 2 stamina back. We're probably gonna use that on
I'll
Clive,
make it quick.
just so that we can keep him with more stamina.
Thanks. Just getting started. I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, we'll let Chloe weaken him up.
Hope you've made your peace.
I'll take that.
With you!
Did we stun him? Why did Joseph...
That'll
get
do
2
for
points?
now.
Oh, is that pursuit?
Little bit of tricorn pride for
He
you.
is pursuit there. Joseph is just super strong this early on. Alright, we should be good. Chloe
I've arrived.
should weaken him up, and then we can
I'm
use
up.
Clive to finish it up. Oh, we can skip battles now. Cool. Especially when we're taking no damage, we just want to skip our battles.
What shall I do? I depart.
Battle here. We're gonna send Chloe.
I shall never fail.
Alright, we can skip this.
On my honor as a knight.
We're gonna send
I'll handle
Chloe
it.
over to here.
I'm
that
off
might
then.
mean that she uses
I'll
up the
prove
rest
my
of her
worth.
stamina.
Yeah.
We want to garrison. We're gonna garrison, and then we'll take these guys down here.
A fruitful venture, I hope. I'm ever in your service. I depart.
We take like 12 damage, but that's fine, honestly.
Prepare yourselves.
I will skip here.
I'll prove my worth.
How you doing?
It shall be done.
Perfect.
Stand before me.
All right, we're gonna want to use Joseph to
A worthy foe.
To weaken Alvin's unit up a little bit.
What shall I do?
Before we kind of try
Consider it ours.
to finish him off with our other units.
I'll prove my worth.
Probably don't want to.
It shall be done. I'm ever in your service.
Take this person out. So I'm gonna set a relay point there.
I depart.
Just so that I don't accidentally pass through here, kind of taking the road.
Orders, Your Majesty? Understood.
Alright, that's fine.
Time for payback.
Oh, it's just one unit. Perfect.
See ya.
Alright.
Yeah?
We'll set you to go here.
There in a second.
Anything for Cornea.
18
Received.
means that they're killing,
I'll prove my worth. Yeah! Your orders, sir.
They
Let's
said
take what's
consider
ours.
saving. There. I think we can pop. We could pop down a save if we wanted.
Orders, Your Majesty? Anything for Cornea. Understood.
I'm ever in your service. I depart.
Damage, doesn't kill anybody.
I shall never fail. 'Twas fate which brought us here.
I think there is one issue.
Orders, Your Majesty?
Go on.
You lose 22 damage. Let me go here. Put Joseph up here.
Yeah?
Alright, that's fine.
Sure.
Why we're attacking here is we haven't gained
I'll make it quick.
access to, what are they called?
Look who finally came
Valor
knocking.
skills yet? So we can't use our valor skills. Pursuit, we might actually, we don't take it down. But we weaken one of them pretty significantly. Just a little bit of damage. We can use heal. We take any, okay, we take a little bit of parting blow.
You'll be okay.
They heal a little
Easy.
bit. Alright, and now we get our Valor skills. So we're gonna go ahead and use Valorous Order.
I'll prove my worth.
I appreciate it.
Grateful.
And I think
Go
we're
on.
gonna use you again. Let me see.
What shall I do?
18 damage is manageable.
I'm ever in your service.
30 damage does not kill Elaine.
Anything for Cornea.
0 damage. Okay.
Yeah?
I think we just attack.
There in
her.
a second.
This should be it.
Is this a
Time
remove
for
unit
payback.
from the enemy team? I'm gonna skip this combat because it's just on Joseph is the damage,
Can't even grab my dagger.
and then we can rest here.
Let's take what's ours.
And
What shall I
then
do?
Hopefully, 22 damage is manageable. Yeah, 22 damage is manageable.
I'll handle it.
What we might do is we might do.
I'll prove my worth.
We have the Valor points, so what we might do is we might do a Wild Rush.
Prepare yourselves.
Okay, that's still 22 damage. But that's 22 damage on Elaine, which is fine.
Apologies.
more probable to beat this kill to Chloe.
Seems we've done it.
Let's see how.
Orders, Your Majesty?
19. 19 doesn't kill. But okay, it's 19 and we lose Hodrick.
Anything for Cornea.
I might do this just to
Received.
See if we can see what the next. So we lose Hodrick. That's fine. Her unit isn't dead.
I could use some treatment.
It's this kill. This does not kill because he has more initiative. Okay. So let's cancel.
I could use some treatment.
I think I'm just gonna feed this to Elaine.
I fight on.
Because Elaine gets this easy. Yeah, Elaine gets this easy.
Quite troubling.
We can go here. We can royal order before finishing off.
I shall never know defeat.
I grow weary.
So Elaine's gonna be a little bit over leveled, but I'm not too concerned.
Stand before me.
We'll watch this. We'll watch this cutscene. Crush. Elaine goes down. But assault defense.
A flawless victory.
Ooh, 2 levels on Clive. That's actually huge.
I must never yield. I'll not let this go to waste. I
Clive is
require a
such a
respite.
strong unit, especially early on. That getting 2 levels on him is very impactful. It's 75,000 score. So we used a minute, so you can see of the bonuses over here. The completion bonus gives us quite a bit, but the time bonus really gives us kind of the most score. And then the rewards we get is based off of the score. So if we did better, if we did it faster, we can get more rewards at the end of the stage.
Alone, are you?
What happened to your friends?
Long gone by now. But with all the time about them, never could have done it without you lot chasing me halfway to hell and back, though.
The fort's empty, Your Majesty. Not a soul in sight.
Guy laid out the bait, and we just had to take a nibble.
Strange. Few leaders would play the sacrificial lamb in such a predicament.
Don't flatter yourselves. I would have shook you off like weak old mud if I hadn't hurt my leg in our little scuffle. But hey, that's just part of the job. You're gambling with your life the second you take that coin.
Then you know how this ends.
Stay your blade, Lex. There's something I need to ask him. What does Galerius want with Scarlet? I'll take any scraps of information you may have, please.
You do realize I'm just hired steel, yeah? They keep my pockets nice and heavy, and that's as far as my curiosity goes. So, sorry, but I'm not a questions kind of guy. At least not past my bottom line.
Well, what do we do with him?
Let's say I offered to fill those pockets instead. What then?
First, I'd ask if you still had all your marbles, but I'm not the discriminating type. As long as the pay's right.
If this is supposed to be a joke, I'm not laughing. We're trying to beat the enemy, not hire them.
It's not every day you come across a man willing to greet the heavens in order to see his allies safe. Now, our aim is to liberate these lands from the oppressive clutches of Zenoiran and its emperor. I'd ask your aid in that battle.
You know, I had heard you were nothing more than the crumbs of some spineless resistance that got chewed up and spat back out. Never would have guessed you're really just a pack of reckless lunatics.
This so-called lunatic is none other than Prince Elaine, true-born heir to the Cornian throne. And our war is a righteous one.
You're trotting around the crown brat of a dead and gone kingdom trying to flip a whole damn empire? Sorry, kids, but I don't like them odds.
Doesn't sound like he's interested.
Hope you know I don't come cheap.
Does that mean you'll join us?
Granted, you're willing to foot the bill. King-making's not an everyday job for a merc. But you've seen enough to know I'm worth the gold and more. So we got a deal? We'll even cut you a little discount.
Now that we've settled matters here, we move to rescue Scarlet. Time grows short.
Indeed. It's more than evident Galerius had some grand purpose in kidnapping her. Delivering her from his bloodied talons may strike a heavy blow to the heart of his aims.
Perhaps, but this is far sooner than we had planned. Our allies remain scattered through every realm of Fevrith. Casting the gauntlet at Renault's feet would only send us all to an early grave.
If I may add, there are those among Galerius's adherents who willfully chose to betray the Queen those long years ago. I fear we have no hope of avoiding conflict with such base traitors.
It would seem we'll need to bolster our ranks then.
Your Highness, upon ushering you to Palavia, I labored tirelessly to build a foundation upon which the Liberation Army can take hold. I have seen great suffering in our lands, 'tis true, and yet greater resentment harbored by the oppressed and the downtrodden. I have every faith such fierce emotion will spur them to join our cause. My prince, fly your crest across the banner of the liberation. Spearhead the rebellion against Zenoiran, and you will surely find kindred spirits ready to take arms in your name.
Then I will do just that. I only ask that you be the crutch I may lean on when the perils of war grow too great to bear alone.
Alright. I want to edit this just a little bit. I kind of like this one. I kind of like the diamond. I think I prefer the sword over the unicorn. For this... Ooh, this looks pretty good. I also kind of like this one. I'm going to do this one. And then for the crown, I prefer something a little bit more basic. Maybe something like this, or this one. I don't really like how much red is in these. I kind of like that one, and I kind of like this one. This one kind of goes off the point, so I might do something like this. I do think I'm going to change one of these to the lion. I might change the right one to the lion. So the right has the lion, left has the unicorn. And then for the scroll at the bottom, this is what it is at base. The base one kind of covers up a lot of... Maybe something like this. It covers up a lot of the compartment, right? So you can't really see that. I'd like to see if you could, like, do no scroll. Right? Because I really do like seeing that compartment, or like, maybe that's fine. It's either this one or this one. Let's do this one, actually. That lets us see our banners. And then let me save this. So we have that saved. And I think that looks pretty good. I know we can change this partway through, so if you ever want to update it, make it look a little bit nicer, add some new components to it, we can add that. So we're gonna expand a unit here. We're gonna do quite a few little quests here, just to kind of improve our army, buy some equipment, etc. So here we can expand a unit. We don't have enough renown to expand 2 units. This is kind of an issue where my camera's covering up the kind of space right here. I might move my camera up like this far. I might move it here for now, just so that we can see some key things underneath where it usually is. So we learn about report. I don't really plan to read the report conversations too in depth. Some of them are kind of cool. I might read a couple of them. but for the most part, I don't think I'm going to read all of them. Let's go to character list. I think I'm going to give Travis the Vitality Talisman, and we might move around Chloe's Charm to Lex, because Lex is a little bit... Okay, Chloe's not that high level either. Lex is 2, Chloe's 2. Chloe's probably going to have more long-term viability on our team, so I might leave Chloe's Charm on her. Alright, that gives us a change of clothes. Let's go over to the town. I think she just wants us to buy something. I think we're gonna buy the spear from the armorer.
Did it steal you're after?
The runic
You're in the
sword
right
is really
place.
good, especially early on. It is very expensive though. I don't know how we're gonna get 12,000, but I think we're just gonna buy a recruit spear. Is Unwavering spear good? True thrust is very strong, right? Because it's a true strike, and it only uses 1 AP, so it's very good early on. And it has more power than a recruit short spear. So I might pull the Unwavering spear. Especially because I think they're gonna put us against some...
Done and done.
What are they called?
Be seeing you.
Rogues and stuff. So there's some units that the true spear is gonna be useful on. Okay, now we get access to the world map. And our next main quest is going to be to go save Scarlet, but it's going to be quite a while till we make our way all the way over there. So right now we're just going to kind of collect some stuff and do some side quests. These guys are going to ask us to obtain some materials and repair this village. I think it's literally just right here. Yeah, you can see that we have the herbs. Right, we just picked up the herbs and that's the only thing required. So we've repaired the town. And then this town has a dock on it. So we can board the ship and go over. I think I'm going to deploy Alvin here. He's the new unit we got. I like to deploy units in the stages that we get them. But I might not remember which stages I got the units in, so... station a guard. Get some extra honors, nice. Let's go over here, let's see what these guys want me to do. Do a mock battle? We can do a mock battle. Let's go over here, let's mock battle. Let's have Clive go fight Chloe. We're definitely gonna win Chloe. I don't make the rules, I just know how powerful Hogwarts is.
Healing!
Alright. And then that gives us the mock battle. Do we pick up any other quests? Princess abducted, that's it. Alright, let's see... Oh, this guy's got something for us. Hiring mercenaries. We can hire a mercenary. I don't plan to use any mercenaries. We have to get to renown rank D before we can hire mercenaries. We'll expand our units. Let's expand our 3rd unit as well. I'm gonna go searching around, pick up some stuff really quick. We're gonna go board the ship here. We can go to Palavia. So this is where the tutorial took place. Right before we fought Hodrick over in this harbor here. So we can also deploy units. I'm gonna put Hodrick here.
But of course.
And then up here I might put Lex. Pick up these divine shards. One of the units we can get early on, which is pretty powerful, requires us to spend 30 divine shards. So we're going to want to pick up as many divine shards as we can. Especially early on, just so we can get access to as many units and options as possible. Pick up all this loot over here. There's a shiny up here. Alright, we can go get this guy. He's going to want us to get the chickens. That's one chicken. Two chickens. Three chickens. Fourth chicken. There we go. And we got all those chickens. Now, up here, there's some pretty good items. I think
if it's steel you're after, you're in the right
place.
place.
Pick up the battler's shield here.
Done and done.
The bracelet is really good. It's plus 30% physical attack, but this uses a passive point, and we don't have that many passive points right now. Let me move my video capture device. I might put this on the right-hand side around here, maybe. Or I could put it up at the top. Maybe shrink it a little bit, too. Do like a really tiny camera. I don't know, there's just like so much information on the screen at all the time that it's kind of hard to have it in one spot and be able to see everything important. Because down at the bottom, you want to be able to see the stats of items and stuff. But it's definitely probably worth it to buy some more items. I'm just debating what we want. Like the EXP gain doesn't really matter. Because in my first playthrough, I kind of noticed that you didn't necessarily notice too much EXP change. Let me see who I want to put in here. I might put Aubin with Lex and Clive. It's kind of nice to have a healer, but our only healers right now are Joseph and Chloe. And Elaine has some self-sustain, so it might be nice to have Elaine be in one of my teams, then keep Joseph in a team and keep Chloe in a team. So we can put maybe you here, and we have Lex here. Lex goes nice with Travis, because I think there's going to be some archers, and Lex can block some arrows with arrow cover, and usually the archers have True Strike. And then, is that all our units? I think that's all our units, because Chloe's or Scarlet's abducted. So that's all our units for now. How much gold do we have left? We have 3,000 gold. 20 honors. We can expand our team, but we don't necessarily have enough honors to. Did I deploy? I didn't deploy the unit up here. Let me put Lex up here. Station a guard, we'll put Lex here.
I got this.
Alright, then we can teleport back down here. And we have to get to Renown rank D before we can get our next thing, so we're just going to kind of explore around. Whenever we see a ruin in the overworld, we can go to it and we can get some Cornash, which in this game mode allows us to revive fallen units.
What news do you bring? Out with it, lad.
It seems Fort Sology has fallen, sir.
And here I thought scorpions could sting. Who was it that did them in?
A faction calling themselves the Liberation, from what I understand.
Suppose there's no pulling the weeds of rebellion. Hmm?
Sir Morden, may I have a word?
You may have as many as you need. Just give us a moment, would you?
Of course, my lord.
Again, sir?
Is that defiance I hear? It's none of your business, besides. To the matter at hand, though, I'd rather not have self-righteous fools raising the devil in my town.
Alert the watch at once. If these pups come scratching at our gates, you're to see them repelled. Teach them the pain of war if you must.
Consider it done, sir.
Alright. So, Mordaunt's pretty good early on. I like the hammer unit quite a bit, but it's going to be a while until we can really do that mission. Like, we might be able to do it right now, actually. Clive is level 5, but I'd rather just wait a little bit and do it when it's safe. Whenever you see one of these towers, Lex likes to run up them, and he gives you a pretty good item every time. So we get like a dual vitality. We can permanently increase the HP of one of our units. This bridge is broken over here, so we can go over to this and talk to it. We can eventually repair this. I thought that would give us the quest. Let me check. Quest log. That did not give us the quest. Oh, recruit someone. Okay, it did give us the quest. Okay. Up here, there's 2 areas. I have no need of suggestions. Alright, so right here is a quest that we're way too over level, or way too under level for. And over here is a quest that we might be able to do pretty soon. So get some sorcerers. The sorcerer class is pretty good early on, especially when you don't have access to magic damage. I don't know if we're going to be using it for all of our missions, but this is like a level 5 quest. I usually like to do the quests in order. I plan to do most of the quests, if not all of them. I did all the quests in my first playthrough, and they're pretty fun. To just, because a lot of the quests give you new units, and I like to play around with units. So, we might kind of speed through some of the quests, just to kind of
You're supposed
units,
to be the
but
town
not
guard?
necessarily like spend too much time.
Sorry sight I ever seen. Now go on and run home if you know what's good for you.
Stuff, it can take a long time.
As if
Because
I've
this
ever
game has a
seen
lot
to
of content.
vulgar bandits such as you. The Father shall strike you down for your sins.
It has a
Not
lot of
today,
like
you
filler
won't,
content.
but
we'll
I'll
say.
let you take that up with him yourself. Me, I've had enough divine judgment to last a lifetime. You know the drill, boys. Grab anything that's not nailed to the floorboards.
Alright, here we go. There might be another cutscene. Let's see. Alright, so here is one of the first side quests we get access to. We can actually run past this and try to grab some of the loot. Let me check my units first, because I might want to... Clive, Albin, and Elaine are probably strong enough that we can yoink some of this loot beforehand. because I think some of this stuff is going to respawn afterwards. And Elaine is just fast enough that you can kind of run past a lot of units. Let's see how Elaine does against this guy. He'll stun him, so he can just run past. But yeah, for a lot of this overworld stuff, okay, not that one. Then we want this. We'll grab this down here. And we're gonna go... before we deploy to the stage, let me save. I like to save before each stage, just in case something goes wrong and I want to retry the stage or something like that. Alright. And there's usually a cutscene at the beginning of every stage, so I'll turn off my camera for each of these.
And you were aided by a man named Rolf, you say?
Yes, my lord. He claimed to be with the Cornea militia.
I have heard tell of common folk taking up arms to defend their fellow man.
He may agree to join our cause, assuming we can happen upon him before the enemy does.
It's worth the attempt, if nothing else. We should make haste.
Please stay safe out there.
We shall. The only thing you need worry about is what to do with those flowers of yours.
Alright, so now we have some stage conversations that we can do. We gotta go defeat Gamma. Did I have... Let me check my options really quick. I want to make sure that I have auto pause at start of stage. Perfect. That's a really nice setting to have, because if you don't do that, they'll automatically start moving around and doing stuff. For this one, I think I want to set Joseph as leader, just because he's way faster, and I think this is looking pretty good. If we ever see Clive or what's his face taking too much damage, we can switch out to, we can change our formation a little bit. I'm gonna deploy Clive
I ride
first,
for Cornea. What shall I do?
and we can go talk to him. There are the thieves here. It doesn't look like we're having any hit rate issues.
I depart.
And he's gonna get hit. That's just how it goes.
I'm ready
We're
for
probably
anything.
gonna want to give our true
Orders, Your
strike
Majesty?
one to Podrick is what it's looking like. Right? So we go here, we take this, we're gonna give him the unwavering spirit. And now
I'm off
now
then.
they're doing way more damage. So
I never miss my target.
we're gonna skip these battles. Like, it's just he kills a Black Talon Scout. Thieves and Hunters. So Thieves have a move called Evade, and Hunters have a move that gives them True Strike.
That went better than I expected.
We can even deploy Joseph as well.
In service of the royal family.
Chloe, we're gonna want to give most of the kills to both Chloe and
Awaiting your
Joseph,
command.
because Joseph has...
By your word.
We'll send you down there, and then we'll send Chloe over. What level is you? He's level 3. Alright.
I take it you're the one they call Rolf. That depends on who's asking.
We stand with the Liberation Army. We just spoke to a pair of civilians who claimed you helped them to safety.
So the girls made it out. More welcome news than I'm used to, that. It's as you say. I am Rolf, captain of the Cornean militia. What militia we have, at least. If you're truly willing to brave these bandits, then I'd be glad to have you join me. That's precisely why we've come. We confront them together.
Alright, now we have Rolf. So Rolf is pretty good. He's got his Hunter class, he performs really well against Thieves. He also has an assist.
I'm ready.
Early on, so later on, a lot of the units you get are kind of not that good in the stages that you get them.
I'll prove my worth.
But for now, Rolf seems pretty good. I think we're going to eventually put him in Audric's unit just to kind of fill out the unit. I'm thinking I might send you down there.
Do you need something?
And send you here.
Heading there now.
So these kind of supporter units only get 5 stamina, whereas these ones get 6. Okay, we get Joseph over here.
Come.
He doesn't take him out in one hit, but he doesn't take any damage, so I'm just gonna skip this battle. We're gonna be skipping a lot of battles in this game.
As you wish.
I think we might run away with Joseph.
I shall hold nothing back.
Because we don't want to eat all the units.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
So we're gonna have
Awaiting
Joseph
your
move
command.
up here.
Very well.
I shall never fail.
Alright, they take him out in one shot.
Victory!
And
I'm ever in your service.
Spread out our
I depart.
Stamina consumption.
I'll
So
prove
have
my
you
worth.
Attack them. That's kind of a lot of damage on Elaine. And not that much return damage. These guys don't have True Strike.
I'll handle it.
Yeah, we might want to have,
I'll not fail
how do you
you.
do against them? Not that well.
Who's my
Maybe we want
target?
you to do it. No, not really. I think I'm gonna send
I'm
Clive
ever
up
in your
here.
service.
So we're gonna send you over here. And then we're gonna go like over here. We'll kind of tight this and try to get to that archer.
I am yours to command, Your Highness.
Alright, so Chloe gets to them first. Oh, they're at 1 HP. That's really inconvenient.
Orders, Your
actually.
Majesty? Received.
They can take him out now.
Try me.
A little bit of damage on the frontliner. That's fine. Almost one shot.
Do you need something?
We might want to use.
I'm ready.
They have a really nice Valor skill that only costs 2.
Do you need something?
So if we can get 2 Valor, we can do a nice little bit of damage early on. Yeah, we definitely want to pick up all these items that we can. Because I do plan to use items in this run. We might want to have
What would you ask?
Joseph weaken this guy up for Chloe. So Joseph's going to go around here.
By your word.
And kind of move to weaken
I'm not
that
afraid
guy
of
up.
you.
We're taking no damage here, so we're just going to skip. Chloe doesn't level up from there, but she's getting really close.
Anything for Cornea.
We'll set a relay point, and then we'll have
Understood.
her attack there.
I'll pierce you clean through.
Right. We feed a little bit of EXP into roll.
Do you see now? I'm ready.
Wolf is just gonna hang out around here, I think. Yeah,
Heading
Wolf's
there
just
now.
gonna hang out around here. Clive is running
What's
around.
next?
Come.
Put a little bit of damage in. That takes out 1 thief. That's not really the thief I wanted them to take out, because now they're not stacked up for Chloe and... what's her
Awaiting
name?
your command.
That kills, so we might just, how does Chloe do over here?
I'll handle it.
She does okay.
I'm off then.
She can spend her stamina
I'll
on that,
not fail you.
that over there.
Very well.
We'll send you over here.
What utter luck?
How does
Who's my
Wolf's
target?
unit compare to these guys? Not well. We'll have to run back a little bit. Just so we don't lose any units. Oh, we can skip this. They don't take out a unit, but it's not terrible. Is this set to any, like, stupid prioritize scout? That's fine. That's fine.
Orders, Your Majesty?
Pick up that before you go.
Understood.
Only 1 damage, that's fine. That means that it took 2 attacks to hit that scout. which means that Chloe missed her first attack from the evade.
Stand before me!
We can actually do something funny. I'm fairly certain we might get a little bit more damage.
'Twas fate which brought us here.
Change up our items and give
I'll
one of the
prove
items
my
to
worth.
Chloe. I might attack this guy once. I think I'm gonna attack this guy once to stop him from spawning enemies.
Gaze upon the face of your tomorrow.
I'm here too.
Assist here.
I'll support you.
I'm gonna ranged assist just to ranged assist. Just so we can see it. Right? You get a little bit of arrows going there. Most of the time, ranged assists are more of an enemy thing. Because your units are kind of hard to get positioned to apply ranged assist, especially on the bigger maps. Like early on, you can use ranged assist quite effectively, but later game, or later on, it's much harder to get your units in position to ranged assist. Except you might ranged assist against the boss, because like when you have a bunch of units right next to the boss, you can kind of change their. You can change whichever the leader is, right? So I could go here and if I had like Rolf in Chloe's unit. Right when Chloe gets to the boss, I could change which units fight in there.
I'm ready.
And have Chloe get the ranged assist on him. We're just gonna...
Pretty good, right?
None of my units
As
actually
expected.
pair well into the spearman.
I'm ever in your service.
Awaiting
You
your
don't take
command.
him- Okay, you take him out in one hit. I'm actually gonna
As you wish.
feed this to Lex.
Who's my target?
We can move you over
Understood.
here so that you can range assist.
I shall
We can
never
put a little
fail.
bit of damage here. I'm gonna watch this one, even though I know the 16 damage is going into a land.
You got some bad luck there, crossing back.
I'm just gonna watch
That's
it.
nothing a slit throat can't solve.
Because we get to see the conversations between the boss and our party. So we take a little bit of poison damage. Oh, the evade is actually huge for the enemy. Smash. Nice dodge. Assault isn't gonna kill here. I need to change the targeting on assault units. Because we can actually change the...
Seems we've done it.
So if I go here, and then I go assaulting lance, and then I set condition, HP, lowest HP percent, assaulting lance would have killed the thief down there, and then parting blow could target somebody else. So that's just kind of like a small optimization point.
I'll prove my worth.
We can cancel movement here. And then Chloe's gonna get over there. We want Chloe to take that
I
base
shall
down
hold
there,
nothing back.
if she can. Don't want to feed this to Rolf. Or
I'm here
Rolf
too.
gets a little bit of EXP when he assists. Rolf can assist once. He still has one little stamina
Fatigue
left after the
has
assist.
struck.
So he gets just a small amount of EXP.
I'll not fail you.
These guys can't move anyways.
I'm ready.
So we're gonna have them stop moving.
Right.
Rolf can move over there. I might try to feed the boss kill to Rolf.
A difficult assignment.
So this takes out one thief and does 5 damage to Hodrick.
Take notes, Lex.
Chloe gets a level off that. Nice. Oh, that counted as a loss. That kind of sucks. I might just have...
What shall I do?
This guy? Okay, it takes at least one more hit.
Do you need something?
Against this guy. I think I
I'm
might
ever
have
in your service.
you
It shall be done.
attack them. Just to weaken them up. Hit them up one more hit.
Stand before me.
We're not going to ranged assist here. Perfect. And then
I'll prove my worth.
cancel movement. We want to feed that to...
I'm here.
Okay, Chloe gets over here.
I'm up.
Here we go.
Are you okay? I did it!
I was hearing some audio, so I'm wondering where that audio's coming from. So I'm just looking for my stuff real quick. Okay, we're good.
Tempered in the
Nice, so
cruel
Chloe and
flames of
Hodrick
war.
Get the kill there. Just
Not
Hodrick
even
a little bit.
close.
Didn't get much from that level.
I'll handle it.
But we want to grab
Received.
this fort down here just for the extra completion percent. And then
I'm ever in your
we
service.
want a valor skill, royal order, and we're gonna feed this to Rolf up here,
I'll take it from here.
just so that he can get some extra levels. And then let's set
Who's my
Rolf down
target?
here.
Understood.
Wolf definitely
We've
takes
taken
him
it.
out, so we get the fort down here. That's extra score at the end, and then Rolf takes this guy out.
Try me.
So you can watch the battle here.
Not another step, thief.
Yeah? And why not?
Alright, the single player, guaranteed hit. Nice.
Well, look who's playing hero.
Here we
Settled.
go. So
Don't
Wolf
mind
gets
if I
nice
do.
XP.
I
We
can
don't
always
get to
train
keep
harder.
these side characters.
There's always more to learn.
So we're gonna lose the
I
fighter
can't
in the
move
second
another
arc.
muscle.
But that's fine. Like, they weren't too big in our plans. You know? We also don't have any voice lines, so. There we go. We get some nice. We do this pretty fast, so we get a lot of points from this. Usually the biggest things are the completion percent and the time bonus. So it's nice to get the. You can notice that the second area is worth quite a bit of points. So that's like 4 points. So it's worth a good portion of your time bonus to get your secondary objectives. But like kills usually aren't worth it. Like if you want to go out of your way to kill every unit, it's worth it for EXP for your characters, but it's not really worth it for like stage rewards. Is what I think. But you don't really need to optimize like stage reward performance or anything. Like there's plenty of rewards in the game for getting max renown and honors and all that. There's like infinitely farmable stages too. So anyway.
I beg of you, sirs, have mercy on a poor damn soul.
You dare speak of mercy? What of the mercy you showed all those you've robbed and pillaged?
Please, it's my sister. Back when our mom and dad passed, I was broken. An empty shell of a man. But she never left my side. Stayed right there next to me till the day she took ill herself. Started fading, and fast. I carried her, slump around my shoulder to the best healer my coin purse could buy. But it was no use. Only thing I could do was watch her wither into dust. You ever seen that? It's a pain worse than death itself. But I didn't stop searching. Day after wicked day. Till, finally, I'd got what I asked for. But the cost of the cure would make a weaker man faint where he stood. Now, tell me, how's a guy who's never had the gold for schooling supposed to make that kind of coin? Thieving's all I'm good for, so thieving's how it had to be. Wouldn't have turned to this if I had another way.
A word, Your Highness. Somber as his story may be, you mustn't let pity cloud your judgment. Only the Town Watch can determine the appropriate sentence for his crimes. His fate is not ours to decide.
My life's square in your palms, noble sirs. Please, I'll return everything I stole if you just let me go.
Alright, so this is usually an option, or if you want either a reward or a unit. And I like Gamble quite a bit. I think his story is pretty nice, so I'm going to set him free.
Very well.
He comes back
Redemption
later
is
on
not
if you set him
beyond
free.
reach, neither for you
So,
nor your sister. I
I'd like
only
to
hope you
see
seek it
his
in earnest.
Story continued. I
You
think
mean
he
to let
comes
him
back,
walk?
Even if you
I'll repay this
send
kindness
him
in
to the
full,
Town
my
Watch.
lords. I swear it on my
But-
honor as a Black Talon.
I'd rather let him free. And the reward, like, it gives you, I believe it's pretty good, but you can get it in other ways, so you don't have to worry too much about it. Alright, here we go. We get a recruit shortbow, a beckoning bell, and the Cornea militia insignia. Did that give us rank D? That did not. We get Rolf. The example they give for Rolf is the hoplite. I don't know why they give the hoplite, but we're gonna put him. Funny enough, we're actually gonna put him in Chloe's unit, which has the hoplite in it. Let's do these deliveries. We need a little bit more trout. The trout, I believe, are mostly from the rivers. We might be able to grab one down here really quick. Let's expand our unit here. And we can also pick up another unit slot. Oh, we have to be ranked for that. I like it. We are going to put Rolf here. So we'll put Rolf right here. And I guess we can move further down. We already got that up there. Yeah, we already got that. A little sparkly. I'm pretty sure that guy's going to aggro on us. Yeah, hello, sir. Hello, sir. That guy actually tells us about the stage. We can skip this battle. I like to yoink the items that we get before we do battles. Good Fairy's Charm. Can I run past down here as well? Can I go all the way to the watchtower down here? Maybe the sparkling. Closer. He got me. We can run past him still. I can get the watchtower. Blindness immunity and burn immunity. Blindness immunity is really good late game, especially. Early game it's alright, but late game it's really useful. It's funny because we actually skipped a stage. So this is Orpheus. She's very useful if you can get her early.
An angel, here in Cornea. I dare say that's a rare sight.
The Orthodoxy reveres them as an extension of the Heavenly Father himself, my prince. Do try to keep your composure.
What manner of men stand before me?
I am the Knight Joseph, faithful retainer of the royal house of Cornea. Beside me is the very commander of the Liberation Army, none but the great Prince Alain.
The Liberation, you say? And I'm well aware of you, Sir Joseph. Word of your exploits has long since reached my homeland. My name is Oclese, Heaven's Wing Knight of the Palavian Orthodoxy. Swords of the Liberation. I would request a kindness from you if you can spare the time. By order of His Holiness Pontifex Errant, I've been tasked with amassing luminous gemstones, known commonly as divine shards. Those that I've unearthed, I entrusted to an old friend. A safe pair of hands who works as a cleric for the Orthodoxy. At least, it was safe. The church she shepherds, Ronmore, has been seized by a pack of brigands called the Black Talons. I turn my gaze for one ungodly moment and look what happens! Apologies. Such a profane outburst ill befits one of my angelic stature. Regrettably, my host alone is far lacking the numbers I'd need to mount an adequate rescue.
So the Black Talons continue their treachery, even without Gamel among them to chart the course. It seems this cleric is damned without our aid. We should help however we're able.
My countless thanks, Prince Alain. It's as though the Father himself delivered you to me.
Alright, so you can see that the Black Talons have more than one leader. So, I don't think we're going to do this quest just yet. I think we're going to go... I'd like to do the quests in order. even though I skipped over this quest, let me run up to this guy here. So here's the Tricorns. So this is like Travis's old group. A lot of these different enemy factions that you kind of see, like these band of thieves and stuff, are recurring characters. So you'll see like the like different bands come up multiple times throughout the story. It's kind of nice. As the Tricorns, I think this is going to be the next stage we're going to do. Let's save here first. So I want to do two things. I want to save here, and then I also want to check this store up here and see if there's anything good we can buy.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Is pretty good. Vitality Talisman is pretty decent. It might be worth it to buy some recruit shields. We also, I don't think, did we buy the Battler Shield? We totally bought the Battler Shield and didn't use it. Let me check here. I was gonna put it on you. Yeah, let's put the Battler Shield, because Clive is currently not tanking. He's in the back line, so he doesn't necessarily need anything. Do I have an accessory I can give you? You can have the Golden Egg. Gets us a little bit more gold. And then you could probably use the recruit shield because you're a little bit underleveled. I can just do it from the character list. Give him the recruit shield. And we could buy a recruit's great shield. That might be useful. But I think other than that, our equipment's looking pretty good for this part of the game. I'm gonna buy the recruit's great shield.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Or
done and done. Be seeing you.
Audra. Character list. Audra. Recruit's great shield. Gauntlets are very powerful on your units that are going to be tanking. Elaine gets the Ring of the Unicorn, which is pretty good. I'm probably just going to leave it on for the entire game. Especially since it gets upgraded partway through the game. But yeah, we got like the Templar's Sword. I just gave him Joseph's stuff for the moment. Joseph doesn't need good equipment. The bronze weapons are fine for the most part. Unwavering Spear might be better. Our Wolf has a better bow, so we can give him a recruit short bow. You have the Crushing Axe. Crush is honestly probably better than Smash. Because stun, unguardable, means that it can't be guarded. And when enemies are stunned, they can't guard. So Crush is very powerful. I think our equipment looks pretty good. Now let's go back down here, save, and then we'll do this stage. We can also fight these guys. They give you a little bit of gold each time you beat them. We don't have enough damage. If I changed, might change which units are here. I can't change. You don't do enough damage. Yeah, because you have to defeat them entirely. If I do unit formation and we reposition you, does this let us kill? We do kill. So you have to kind of take a team to take these guys out in one combat. And I don't plan to do any of these because like the rewards don't really matter. Yeah, we get an extra 8 here. Single shot, guarded. Eagle Eye almost takes him out in one hit. because of the Battler's Axe, I think Clive takes out... Okay, yeah, it's because I set up his... There we go. Oh, almost. Wait, I thought that was a kill because it was so close. Wait, can I buff? I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. We can come back here later when we have like proper equipment or whatever. Oftentimes you have to come back to these until you have like late game equipment and you can just wipe them. We just have a bunch of bronze weapons, so we're not necessarily equipped properly for that at the moment. We'll save here, and then we'll do this one. After this stage, we should be at rank D, so we can go back and complete a couple of the quests that we had to pass over because we didn't have the ranks yet.
This former companion of yours, Bruno, was it?
From my days with the Tricorns, yes. Massive guy with an even more massive heart.
Tell me, Travis, what spurred you to desert your company?
Wasn't my call, really. My sister just up and disbanded it one day. Said she was sick of the light wages and the heavy baggage.
Baggage? What did she mean by that?
Me, apparently. My incompetence was single-handedly dragging the entire operation through the dust. Her words, not mine. So I saw red and stormed off for good. It was all I could do not to scream. Turns out sometime after I left, Bruno took the reins and got the Tricorns back galloping again.
Hence they still endure, despite your sister's best attempts to disband.
Push comes to shove, though, Bruno would never join arms with Galerius. Not by choice. He was long tired of living by someone else's creed. Even when we first formed the Tricorns, he craved independence over all else. So I'll talk to him, man to hulking man. I need to see for myself what fashioned him a mere dog in Zenoiran's lap.
There we go. So, Bruno, he's a pretty good character early on, but his class has some issues. It's an HP tank, so instead of dodging, it kind of relies on tanking. Clive does really well against him. We might want to do something like... let me go to unit formation. We're going to switch you and you. And my thought process here I can actually kind of explain a little bit. Joseph is very stupidly powerful. So this team should simply work just by the nature that Joseph is in it. And then for down here, Travis has an ability called Passive Steal, and when you Passive Steal against a... I forget what their class is called. If you Passive Steal against the Gladiator, or the Axe Bearer, you prevent them from healing, and then Clive should be able to take him out just by the nature of he has advantage against the non-cavalry units like the infantry. So that's kind of like my thought process here. So we're going to make Travis leader here, because he's a little bit faster than Chloe. And then Joseph is really fast, so we have like 3 decent units here that should be able to...
I ride for Cornea. I'll prove my worth.
First, just to see how much damage we're doing. Yeah! And I can also show you what I mean by the...
No surprise there.
Enemy
Go
units
on.
having the passives and all that.
Won't take long.
I'm going to deploy
In service of the royal... What would you
We don't
ask?
necessarily need our AP immediately. Gain
By your
Joseph
word.
over here. Joseph's unit's
Prepare
probably
yourselves.
the weakest one right now. But this is kind of one of the instances where it's nice that... Does Clive have the lowest initiative here? Clive having the lowest initiative here is really nice. Also using Crush. Crush is actually really good here. Crush is actually really good here.
Not looking good.
Parting blow. Parting blow is nice.
Seems we've done it.
We might want to
Yeah.
you to you.
There in a second.
You to you.
Awaiting your
Feed you
command.
to Joseph. Because
Very
Lex
well.
is the lowest, currently the lowest. Here, you can have Chloe's charm. We'll give you Chloe's charm. And then you're taking them out. So
Go
you
on.
can move down here. You want to kind of use the adjust route feature. I think that's going to bring us too close. I think that's going to bring us too close as well. You can go over here.
Sure. I'm ever in your service.
Okay, yeah, we gotta like put a point over here. That's too close. We gotta put a couple points here. Clive probably just one-shots these guys. He's faster than Travis.
I depart.
So I think we're just gonna use some of this
I shall
Clive
never
speed
fail.
and Clive's stamina to just kind of remove some units from the game.
A
And
worthy
it might
foe.
not be as efficient,
I'll prove my
but
worth.
it lets us leverage
It shall be done.
our speed early on
Stand before me.
and just take out some of these units. Hopefully Clive doesn't one-shot the...
'Twas fate which brought us here. What shall I do?
Yeah, Clive doesn't one-shot
I depart.
these guys. We do take a little bit of damage there, but that's fine.
Come.
Alright, you take him out.
Just leave it to Lex.
Alright, and then how does Joseph
What
do
would you
against
ask?
him? Joseph does fine.
Let's take what's ours.
We really want to use this team against the
There in a second.
Flyers, because this is a fairly annoying team to take out without an archer.
I'll not fail you.
Joseph's gonna go and take out this guy
As you wish.
here.
Prepare yourselves.
We can do the 90 damage. Just 90 damage, take out one unit. Perfect. That's a thing of beauty right there. We're gonna
I'll
immediately
prove my worth.
rest here, and Joseph should be able to take him out over time. Because there's no true strike yet, we should be fine. But as soon as there's true strike, maybe I should have put Lex in the team with Travis. Done like Lex and Chloe.
Won't take long.
Yeah, these guys are gonna have true strike. So outside of them, we're probably fine.
Pleased with that, yeah.
Alright.
Gaze upon the
Only
face of your
39
demise.
damage. That's fine. We can waste some stamina here. We don't need to worry too much about it.
What would you ask? By your word.
Is there like a setting to make them auto move into...
Come.
31 takes out the Berserker. So that's quite a bit of stamina. We're gonna want to have Joseph,
Awaiting your command.
32.
As you
perfect.
wish.
I'll make it quick.
34 doesn't quite take out a unit. If this takes...
Go on.
Okay, 53 takes
There in a
them
second.
out. Perfect. Alright.
Gaze upon the face of your
There we go,
demise.
42.
For the liberation.
Alright, Joseph's gonna want to give
I'll
us in
not
here.
fail
That's gonna
you.
give him a little
Very
bit of
well.
stamina back.
Hoist the banners.
Joseph gets his stamina back. And we can immediately move Joseph to try to take out some of these archers
Time
over
for
on the other
payback.
side. Travis takes out these guys.
I didn't have a choice.
I don't know how much
Yeah?
damage
Sure.
these archers are gonna do. Because this is 4 archers. And the ranged assist does base damage plus 5 times assisting members. So that's 30 plus 20. That's like 50 potency. That shouldn't be too bad.
Go on.
I'm thinking that shouldn't be too bad.
What would you ask?
But I don't quite know, and I know that Travis can't take out this team. So
Shouldn't have let your guard down.
can Clive get over?
What shall I do?
Maybe Clive one-shots these guys. Clive does.
It shall be done.
All right.
Awaiting your command.
We'll send Joseph over here for this
As you wish.
gladiator then. And
Yeah?
we'll send Travis over to... I would love it if Travis got all the way to the flyers, but I don't think
There
he
in a
does.
second.
I'm gonna cancel
Go on.
Travis's movement here. Alright, Joseph should be fine against these guys. Take a little bit of chip damage, that's fine.
What would you ask?
Joseph can probably take out this guy and then rest in the forest. In the forests, you have a little bit of like invisibility. You have like some stealth mechanics when you enter the
Stand
forest.
before me! Another step forth.
You get luminous cover. This is actually such a good skill.
A worthy foe.
I want to set luminous cover before I do anything else. I want to set this to like a back row. Formation situation, back row.
I'm
That's
ever in
just
your
kind of,
service.
like, for some later.
Let's take what's
Now you
ours.
can move over to try to
Won't take long.
Gaze upon the face of your demise. I've not chosen my grave
And
yet.
I don't know
I'll
exactly
not
how
fail
far
you.
into the forest you need to move, but right around here.
As
should
you
be
wish.
good. This should be like full visibility. Watchtowers. Alright. We'll probably have Clive take out this guy.
I shall never fail.
And then he's gonna run back and try to take out the...
'Twas fate which brought us here. What shall I do?
One of these things. Going to that.
Yeah.
Go battle them.
An excellent find.
Liquid Fortune.
What would you ask?
Rest here.
I'll
This
not
is like
fail you.
completely safe. If you're this deep into the forest, they won't notice you. And
I'll make it quick.
Travis gets here just in time to prevent them from calling reinforcements.
Oh,
Get the passive steal. Long thrust. This is the front line. With that guaranteed hit.
Saw that.
I'm surprised if High Swing was aiming for the back, because High Swing can aim for the back.
Just getting started.
If they made High Swing aim for the back, this would be such a brutal fight. It would actually be kind of spicy. Okay, Travis does auto move. I don't see the line moving there.
Time for payback.
So I'm like kind of curious how they have that going. The long thrust. Guaranteed hits are OP.
That'll do for now.
Archer's really strong.
You
Especially
impressed?
because like guaranteed hits are just
See ya.
so strong. Alright, Travis
Let's
can
take
rest
what's ours.
here, or he can
Sure.
garrison there, and that's going to give him most of his stamina back.
They made it too easy.
And then we're going to
Yeah?
grab him, and we're going to move down.
Won't
You
take
can
long.
just battle them. We could probably have Joseph finish them off.
Prepare yourselves.
Alright, 1 rounds. Perfect.
Victory!
We're running a little low on stamina on Clive.
I'll
so
prove
I
my
kind of
worth.
Want to... Ooh, that's only 21? 23? Why is that 23? Are they getting the heals off? We probably want to use... We want to leverage the power of Travis against this team here. For sure. So
I
that
depart.
means we'll probably use your stamina on... Travis is probably going to take 3 hits to kill over there. So we probably want to leverage
Stand
the
before
power
me.
of Elaine early on. Right here.
What shall I do?
Probably rest here
Yeah.
after taking him out. Right,
I
so
shall
Lane
never
takes
fail.
down here. I wonder if I could have garrisoned instead of fighting here.
I can ride no further. I'm ever in your
You can
service.
rest here. Travis gets there before the reinforcements are called, so we're fine. Travis isn't moving.
Let's take what's ours.
We have Travis go fight.
There in a
Bruno.
second.
What would you ask?
You're gonna go garrison here,
Very well.
and we should be good here. I wonder if Travis is just automatically gonna pick it up, or if I have to route. I do have to route.
What shall I do?
You can go route here.
I depart.
And attack here.
Go on.
I think I'm gonna have Travis move back a little bit,
Sure.
I have arrived.
just so that it goes to Clyde.
I'll not fail you.
59 damage. You actually
By
do
your
fairly
word.
decent against these guys.
What utter luck!
This
I
the
might try to
place?
feed this to.
Come.
I might try to feed this to Lex and Hodrick, because these are Lex and Hodrick are
Awaiting
fairly
your
good
command.
units,
Very well.
and they haven't gotten as much EXP as the rest of my units. Because I'm gonna feed the final boss to Travis.
I shall
so if I
hold
feed
nothing
this to
back.
Lex, he should be getting quite a bit. Not
A
quite level
trivial
4,
undertaking.
but that's fine. I think
I'll
right
prove
here
my
we're
worth.
going to use our Valorous Order.
I'm
A
most
second
grateful.
wind,
All
it
right,
seems.
then
I'm
let's
ever in your
go-
service.
We can look at a unit
I'll
to
not
weaken
fail
them
you.
a little bit. So what if we
Awaiting
did
your
you
command.
here,
As you wish.
and then
Yeah?
follow up with you,
There in a second.
and we can just kind of leave Clive back here. Bruno doesn't recognize him. Interesting.
I'll make it quick.
Let's see what you've got, rebel rats.
What the hell happened to you, Bruno?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I won't hear another word of it.
Heal. Huge. Chloe should attack. Oh no, Chloe's stuff is set up wrong.
Not even
No. I didn't even consider that. Chloe's had her stuff set up wrong this entire time. This is fine though. And we just take a little bit of no damage.
Healing.
Yeah, we just take a little bit of no damage.
Keep getting
Chloe's
sharper.
stamina. How we want Chloe's stuff to be set up? Let me go here.
Go on.
Let me go details, Chloe. We can throw in another long thrust. This one is going to be set to full column, and this one will just be set to lowest percent HP.
Gaze
Alright,
upon
this
the face of your
should take out
demise.
one of the. I'm just going to skip this battle. I think this takes out. Yeah. Takes out.
I've much room to improve.
And.
Let's take what's ours.
Yeah,
Won't take long.
to them.
I'll not fail you.
Because he's so high
Very
HP,
well.
it might be worth it to just keep using.
What
both
would you
units.
ask?
Oh, do you not get slowed down from burning?
Hope you've made your peace.
Alright, do a little bit of chip damage there.
In service of the crown.
Alright, and then I want to
I'll
make
not
sure.
fail you.
Okay, he gets healing off of this, so I think you're done. You're done for. What I might do
As
is I
you
might
wish.
send you back here.
I'll
and I
prove
might
my
have
worth.
You move up to around
Yeah.
here.
I've arrived. I'm ever in your service.
And we could actually do like Wild Rush, but do it far enough so that it doesn't trigger combat afterwards. Right? And then we can look at how much damage you're doing. Alright, that's fine.
There in a
You
second.
should take him out in 2 hits, you know?
I'll make
Right,
it
so
quick.
35. And then I'm counting on this kill.
Go on.
27. That does not quite kill. If we
I'll
use
prove my
you,
worth.
that kills.
As expected. awaiting your command.
54. 54 kills. We can feed this to Joseph, that's fine.
Yeah?
But Travis doesn't need to get this.
What shall I do?
We'll just feed this to Joseph.
My word.
I say Joseph, but I mean Lex. Like the people in Joseph's team.
Can't believe this. Hold fast.
With that holy barrier going.
With you.
Thrust. Thrust is such a good skill.
The battle is won.
Level 5.
Tempered in cruel flame.
See, Chloe? I can do stuff.
Get a brown beret here. That's definitely pretty good on a lot of our physical attackers. So we can switch out some of our passives to get them delay, use them the best. Alright, here we go. So now we get Renown rank D, which is really nice to have. So now we can unlock additional units.
I'll handle this. You've taken quite the fall from grace, big guy. But I know you wouldn't fly Zenoiran's colors without good reason. So come on, out with it.
Careless fool!
Keep your distance. There's something I wish to try.
Travis? Last I remember, I was burying my axe in some lousy Zenoiran neck. Past that, it's all smoke. Figures the bastards got their hooks sunk in me.
You've got no choice but to even the score, then. They take a finger, you take the whole damn hand. Join us, Bruno. Spill their blood under the Liberation's banner.
And rub shoulders with the rat who left me in the cold? Quit kidding yourself. Days gone, you and me could have had a real go at it, even without your sister leading the charge. But now, I don't even want to look at you.
Bruno, What's all this about dissolving the company, Ren? You can't be serious.
Serious as a slashed throat. The tricorns ride no further. Get it through your thick skull, Travis. I'm done dragging your dead weight around for good.
She tossed me aside like it was nothing, so I left. Wasn't interested in clipping anyone else's wings, you know?
And what? That's supposed to make me forgive you? You dumped us in a ditch when we needed you most, Travis. If only you knew the kind of dirt we ate crawling out.
You've got the right of it. I'm in no position to ask favors after what I did. But the truth is, those days we spent playing the fool were some of the best I've ever had. I'm sorry, Bruno. I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
Hold it. Just what do you mean, playing the fool? You're the one who was squeezing out half-brained ideas like they was yesterday's lunch.
Harsh words from the man who thinks hatching a plan means a trip to the chicken coop.
Miss this something fierce, you know. Maybe I wouldn't mind giving the old tricorns one last hurrah after all.
Alright, there we go. We can save again. I don't know if I want to do another stage today. I think I might call it pretty soon. But I'm going to do a couple more side quests before we call it. We get Bruno. The Gladiator is interesting. So they give you Gladiator and Soldier. Soldier does max percent HP healing. So it's kind of good, right? Because you can heal up a little bit at end of combat. But it also is lacking
So,
a lot of...
the foal has finally ceased braying, hmm?
What are you planning to do with me?
I should think you'd already know.
I have no intention of helping you, if that's what you imply.
Your intentions matter not. Though I must say, it came as quite the surprise to hear Hodrick had set off for your derelict island. Emperor Galerius has tendered a fine reward for you, and I'll not allow it to be snatched from beneath me. I haven't an inkling how he persuaded you to follow him, but his aims are scarce different than mine own. I'd advise you against harboring any false hopes of rescue, girl.
My hopes are true as the morning sun. They'll come.
Yes, yes. A commendable show of defiance. But our mercenaries will have made short work of your friends. Worry not. You'll be freed from your burdens ere long. Once you've fulfilled your purpose, that is. In the meantime, do behave yourself, would you?
Alright, there we go. Sometimes they put cutscenes in like really weird spots. But yeah, we've gotten all the stuff down here. We could do Oraclesis mission, but I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna do, I think now we can hire a unit. Of the units to hire, I think Soldier and House Carl are the best. Fighter has some interesting use case scenarios, but I think I'm gonna go for a Soldier. I'm gonna change her hair color from green. Purple's good. I'll change her base color to purple as well. Copper armor. Now let's go to Star Iron. Armament. I think I like the black armament.
I guess. Bye. Uh-huh. I want to go home.
That's pretty funny. Alright, we'll take Apathetic too. Florence is fine. Growth type, I don't really care. She's there
That
just
should
for
make
the
things
quest.
a little easier.
And we might hire the rest of them later on. Then we have a quest. Bolster ranks. Increase your available... Oh. Expand units. Alright, there we go. And let's repair some of these towns, because I think we can repair this one down here. Do some deliveries. We have the iron ore and we have the cornet lumber. We are missing that sparkler over there. I didn't notice it. Alright, what's this? What's in this
If it's
armor?
steel you're after,
Viper
you're in the right
fangs are
place.
pretty good. Warrior medallion is also extremely good. So I think I'm gonna buy the warrior medallion.
Done and done.
And the Viper fang.
Done and done.
I don't necessarily feel like I need to buy any of the recruit weapons. They're very cheap, so we could definitely buy some if we wanted to pad out our army's power early on. But I don't necessarily feel... is there a boat over there? How do I get over there? There is a... Let's board this ship. Does that get me up there? That'd be really fun if that brought me up there. I'm wondering how you get to that shore over there. Yeah, so this is this island in the middle. So it's not that up there. We'll get it eventually. Is this just core ash? Or the corn ash? 2 divine shards? This is a good amount of divine shards, especially early on. Because we're going to need 30 of them. So that's a considerable amount of divine shards. Let me look back here. Is there something over here? I think there is something over there. We just need to find like a treasure map or something for it. We should be good to return. And we can also deploy when we get back over here. Station a guard. We're gonna put Bruno over here.
Don't even have to ask.
Alright. We do need some trout. And there's this mission here. This mission here is kind of blocking a lot of the materials that we need, because we still need 3 more trout to repair that place over there. Unit formation. I probably could expand this to 3. Let me go expand that to 3 as well. Expand units, or expand, yeah. Let's expand this to 3 units. And then, unit formation. We're gonna put Bruno here, and we might put double soldier back. We definitely want 1 soldier. We don't have any more units right now. I might buy some units just to have them. I might buy a 2nd unit. What does this one sell? A soldier? We could buy another soldier. I'd honestly prefer to have a House Carl. Let's buy a House Carl. That's fine.
Well, well, well.
This guy has a quest for us too. So we can put the House Carl over here. Oh, this is the guy that asks us to hire a mercenary. I don't plan to use mercenaries too much. Right now I just kind of put them in there to kind of pad out Bruno's team. For now. But I think that's going to be it for today. And we'll just kind of save here, and we can start at this mission the next time I'm streaming. Alright, anyway, thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure playing with all of you today, and I'll see you all next time.